AITA for asking a guest to not crochet at my bachelorette party. I'm 28F and getting married this year, yay, and went on my bachelorette party trip last weekend. The trip was to a cabin-type setting where we all stayed in the same house. I have 3 bridesmaids, but also invited some friends to come along. Part of the group is my brother's girlfriend, 36F, brother is 38M, of 5 months who isn't in the wedding party. She wasn't initially invited because I don't know her well and they live in another state, but my brother asked me to invite her as a favor to him. He said that she's never been invited to a bachelorette and likely never would be. I have no idea why. This is just what he told me, and hoped she could have this experience. Since people would be paying their own way and the group wasn't large, I figured why not? She seemed nice enough. The problem is that during the weekend, she would insist on crocheting all the time, even during our events and games. When I asked her to participate with us, she said that she took time off for the trip and wanted to make the most of her vacation by catching up on her crochet projects, and that playing games and hanging out with my friends wasn't fun, and she didn't want to waste her days off, all her words, not mine. To be clear, I don't care that she wants to crochet in general. Most of our activities ended after dinner anyways, and we'd just hang out in the living room. I just asked her to saving the crocheting for at night after the activities. My issue is that she was taking her crocheting with us to places like wine tasting, brunch, a museum tour, etc. It was super disrespectful in my eyes because she'd insist on coming, yet wouldn't participate in the activity. Honestly, I was bothered that she was crocheting when we were playing bridal games, but at least that was in our living room. The trip's over now, but apparently she was super peeved that I asked to limit her crocheting time, and my brother's been pestering me to apologize to her for ruining her trip. I personally don't feel like I should, because she shouldn't have come to a bachelorette party if she didn't want to do bachelorette-y things. But I also love brother very much, and I don't want this to come between us. I'm starting to doubt myself because his girlfriend sounds really annoyed with me. Please help. Edit. I wanted to add some details in case it helps because I think some people think I'm being a bridezilla. She was crocheting a throw blanket about the width of my entire arm span. That's what she was carrying with her to dinner, museums, wineries, etc. It wasn't some small thing the size of my palm. She also had the materials for the blanket with her. About 5 balls of yarn? I'm not sure what you'd call it, but each ball was about the size of a cantaloupe. We gave her the option to stay home. I told her I wouldn't be offended if this trip wasn't her style and she wanted to spend it crocheting, but she insisted on coming out with us to every single event, even though my brother asked me to bring her. She admitted to me that she wanted to come and that she had asked my brother to ask me. She doesn't have social anxiety. She just thought our activities were boring and a waste of her time. I mentioned this in another comment, but I overheard her calling my party a basic bitch bachelorette. But I didn't want to confront her because I didn't want to cause drama. My biggest issue isn't that she wasn't giving me attention. Please, I'm a grown adult and already thankful for the friends giving me love and joy during the weekend. I just thought it was super rude to crochet such a big project during group activities. She literally brought her blanket to a museum and crocheted during a private tour.